What are the odds I can get through this without crying? I did my makeup nice and pretty, so hopefully that will not be the case. Where have I been? Getting my ass handed to me. Hey, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamiriel if it's your first time here, and it's been a minute. I've done some shorts here and there over the past couple of months, but yeah, I've been gone for a while in case you noticed, and some of you may know, some of you may not know why I've been gone, and for those of you who don't know or just want a little bit more detail, I'm gonna get into it. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna thank you in advance for subscribing, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I have my notes here because I want to make sure I stay on track. So if you've been here for a while, you know that I've been struggling as to whether or not to continue my content creation journey. I've had a love-hate relationship with YouTube and just content creation in general. I've been creating content since 2014. And the fact that I am not monetized, and yeah, that's mainly it. It was really starting to get to me, and I was feeling like a 40-year-old rapper, except now I'm 2 years older than that. And so it was giving desperate. I didn't know who I was talking to, who I was helping. Views were low, engagement was low, motivation was low, ideas for content were low. Everything was just low, child. So I was like, I'm just gonna stop making content because ain't nobody gonna care anyway. And I'll keep that thought to myself. But the point is, I was just like, I'm just gonna stop because it wasn't giving, as the kids used to say. Earlier this year when I was creating content, I would make subtle or maybe not so subtle hints about some things going on in my personal life. If you picked up on it, then you did. If you didn't, then you didn't. Either way it goes, I'm gonna fill in some blanks. So again, I would make comments about stuff going on in the background, wouldn't really get into detail. I'm kind of one of those people, I'll allude to things, and if you inquire, depending on who you are and how I'm feeling in the moment, I'll tell you. But if you don't inquire, then I'm like, okay, don't nobody care. That's just kind of how I move and how I think. So the backstory is, had been struggling with YouTube for a while, and then the things going on in my personal life didn't help either. So I entered into a phase of what I'll call advanced adulting. I'm a woman of a certain age, and you know, as you get older, the people in your life get older as well. Roles start to reverse, and it's a whole thing. So I say all that to say, I entered advanced adulting phase. I was having to make big decisions, make a lot of phone calls, learn a lot of stuff, do a lot of research. Y'all know I hate talking on the phone. I had to call so many people trying to figure out this, that, and the other. I'm so glad I was in a place work-wise where I could kind of sort of check out to deal with this personal stuff, because it was a mess. I say all that to say, I was going back and forth to North Carolina a lot. If you are unaware, that's where I'm from. Give me 1 second. There's something, I got a hair on my face. Hold on. Okay, we back. So yeah, I was going back and forth to North Carolina a lot, and just again, advanced level adulting. So let me make sure I've covered everything on the first part of my notes. Yes, so if you follow me on social media, I cringily put something up there. I kind of regret it, I kind of don't. If you've been, if you have been subscribed to me for a while, you know that so my dad died. That's what happened. He was sick. Yeah, it just didn't get any better. Hence the multiple trips to North Carolina, hence the phone calls. I'm talking to doctors and all these other titles, caseworkers, and it was a lot. I'm like, I don't even know I had to put my reporter hat on and try to figure out the correct questions to ask. The point is, it was a lot. In addition to already struggling with YouTube, which clearly YouTube, I could not give an iota of a fuck about that time. So yeah, that's what happened, and that's where I've been. And I don't even know why I'm back, quite frankly, if we gonna get really into it. I don't even know why I'm back. I don't know why I'm here. So in the midst of dealing with all that, I took a trip out of the country. I went to Panama. It was great. I like Panama. Literally the day after I got back, I got a phone call. So I've been dealing with that, and that's what happened. It's been hard. Y'all know I did not, that's what I was alluding to before, saying if you've watched my channel before, you know I did not play about that man. That man did not play about me. Daddy's girl through and through. And oh no, hold on. So here's what I'm learning. There's this invisible line. I can talk about him. And again, the line is invisible, so I don't know when I cross it. I can talk about him, and then I'll cross the line unknowingly, and I'll get upset. And I never really know how long the conversation can go until I'm like, okay, you know. So I just crossed that invisible line, so we're going to move on, because we're going to move on. It's my channel. I can do what I want. So that's what happened. I'm trying to break this video up into chapters. So that's the explanation for where I've been and what's been going on. So the next chapter, what I've been doing. What have I been doing to kind of deal with this? This is my first, I mean, I don't have any grandparents anymore, so it's not like I haven't dealt with this before, but this is, you know, my favorite person on this planet is not here. So what have I been doing? Therapy, in all caps. I had been doing therapy years ago when I was going through a hard time, a bad breakup. And then I stopped because, you know, like most people, you're like, oh, I'm fixed now, I'm cured. And then I broke again. So I found a therapist who's been helping me. She recommended this book to me. Why don't I have the book available? If I remember to put the name of the book down, I'll do it for anybody who's going through that. And it doesn't just talk about grief in general. It's like, it's about explaining grief to kids, explaining grief to kids, a divorce, because, you know, that's another kind of death and stuff like that. So there's layers to it. It was kind of sort of helpful. So, yeah, there's that. And I'm just talking to my therapist. It was crazy because it's not funny, but 80% of our first session, this is a new therapist, I thought about going back to the person who I just told you that I was with back in 2019, but he's expensive. And can I afford him? Yes. Do I want to pay for that? No. I wanted to find somebody who could who takes my insurance. So I say all that to say, I go to this new therapist, and when I tell y'all 80% of that session was me crying, and not like, oh, you know, crying, like, it's not, I'm surprised she could even understand what I was saying. That's how I was, and I was like, girl, this is her first impression of you. You are a mess. But that's what therapy's for. I apologized to her after. I was like, I'm so sorry. And she was like, no, girl, that's why you're here. So, yeah, my first therapist was a black man. She's a black woman. And I've been doing therapy. I've been reading. I just finished Mama Tina's matriarch book. I am in the process of listening to Mariah Carey's memoir. As you can tell, I love a memoir. And so my goal is, I wanted to be done with Mama Tina by November. It's the 29th. I'm done. So I'm also listening to Mariah Carey's memoir. I want to be done with hers by the end of the year, which I will be. Especially because I have to go into the office now a certain amount of days a month. And so I listen to my audiobooks on the way into office. The point I'm making is I want to be done with Mariah by the end of December. I have, where is it? I have 107 days. I want to be done with that. I want to start it in January. And then in February, I'm going to start reading A Year of Yes. I think it's called A Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. So I say all that to say I've been coping with therapy, with reading. I'm still working out, even though I don't know what it's doing for me. I say that because I don't feel, all I've done is gain weight. And I'm like, I didn't start working out to go up a size. What? So that Lady Son said he thinks that it's because I'm working out so often that my appetite has grown, and basically I'm taking in more calories as a result of working out, but I'm not working off the calories that I'm taking in. So I was like, so all I hear is that working out is ruining my life. That's what I hear. All I heard was you're working out, your appetite's up, so you eat a lot, but then you're also not working off what you're eating. So why am I doing this again? All I know is I was skinny when I wasn't working out. I mean, I'm still skinny now, but I was skinnier. So in addition to therapy, reading, working out, I'm journaling. I'm trying to be better about it. I got a really nice gift the other day. I don't know where it is. I know where it is. It's in another room. I'm not getting up to get it, but it's basically like a journal, and it says something like letters to my father or something like that. So I was using that the other day because I was having a moment, because again, that invisible line, or sometimes, you know, stuff will just happen. You'll see something, you'll hear something, you'll think about something, and you'll just get sad. And so I was writing, my first letter to him was me telling him how mad I am at him for leaving me, which according to my therapist, anger is normal, a part of the process. So there's that. I've been reconnecting with some of my family as a result of all this. We've been leaning on each other. I've gotten closer to some of my aunts and an uncle as a result of this. So that's cool, I guess. I hate that this is the thing that's bringing us together, but that's what it is. So reconnecting with some of my family. I've been shopping, which if you've been here before, that shouldn't be a surprise, but it's gotten really bad. It was never good to begin with, but it's bad. I know my financial planner is going to look and be like, girl, what's going on? But like, you know what's going on. I am shopping my way through my grief, and I'm feeling kind of, I don't know if reckless is the word, but I'm just kind of looking at life now like, fuck everything. Nothing fucking matters. We're all gonna die. Buy what you want, do what you want, live how you want, shake it if you got it, smoke it if you got it. That's how I feel now as a result of that. So I just do what the fuck I want to when I feel like it, because who cares? Nothing matters anymore ever. And this is why we're in therapy. I'm still somewhat responsible, but it's not good. I'm just like, swipe, 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 swipe. What Ariana say? I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. And that's very much been my mentality these past couple months. I mean, I'm not buying nothing crazy. It's not like I went out and bought a car or house, whatever. That's how I'm dealing right now. So, the third chapter, what's to come next? Well, this is the start of Vlogmas. You're welcome. I plan to give you guys a video every day until at least the 15th, maybe the 20th. I know the whole point of Vlogmas is you're supposed to vlog up until Christmas, but my dad's birthday is the 22nd, and I'm going to be sliding down somebody's wall in an emotional mess. So combine that with the holiday, like, it's all bad. The point I'm making is my goal is to give y'all a video every day until the 15th, maybe the 20th. I'm not using the same editing software I used to use, so I don't really like it, but it's free, so there's that. I'm trying to see just what kind of other ideas I can do for content, because I'm kind of rusty. Some of my videos, every day might not be a vlog, even though I know that's the point of Vlogmas. Some of them might be shorts. I'm winging it. Bear with me. It would be super helpful if you've gotten to this point of the video, if you tell me what you want to see. I need some engagement. I need some comments. I don't need silent people watching and not saying that is how we got here in the first place. Well, part of it. Sorry, I ain't trying to fuss at y'all. I'm just telling you. So, tell me what you want to see, because at this point, I'm just going off vibes and whatever chat GTP, whichever one's right. Just, I'm like, hey, what are some interesting topics? This is me struggling. So all of that to say, tell me what you want to see. I'll do my best to, like I said, give you something every day until the 15th, even if it's a short. And as far as 2026, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know. I done took my vision board down because I was like, F this don't matter. I have nothing on this board. So, yeah, this was an interesting way to make my debut, but just keeping it real, because I don't know any other way to be. Okay, well, this is hurting me. This is sitting on the floor. So I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm back for now. So like I said, tell me what you want and we'll take it from there. So until my next video, bye.